Alright, so we're going to build the base now. So first you're going to need a 1x8 Technic brick with all these holes. It says 7 holes. You don't have to have this, but you can substitute this. This goes right there. Then you're going to need a 1x6 Technic brick. This one has 5 holes. Then you're going to need a 1x2 brick. It goes right here. Then I have a 1x2 Technic brick with normal hole and one with an axle hole. So the axle hole is going to go behind it. And then you're going to need a 1x1 brick. Another 1x2 Technic brick. A 1x4 brick. And then you're going to need a 1x3 tile. It goes right here. There. And then a 1x2 tile right here. So now you're going to put this aside, and now you're going to need a 1x2 plate. On top of that, you're going to place a 1x2 axle Technic brick with an axle hole. Then you're going to need another 1x2 plate. Then you're going to place this under a 2x3 plate right there in the corner. And on top over here, you can place a 1x2 Technic brick with 2 holes. It's going to go right there. Then you're going to need a 1x1 brick. Then you're going to need more Technic bricks. So 1x4 Technic brick. And place a 1x1 brick. A 1x6 Technic brick. This has 5 holes and this one has 3 holes. Then two 1x2 bricks. And then right here you can place a 1x1 brick. And then you're going to need 2 1x6 plates. You're going to stack them on top of each other. And you're going to need one of these 1x2 plates that have a center stud. It goes right here. And then a 1x1 tile. Then you're going to place a 1x2 Technic brick with an axle hole right here on it. And it has to be going, this one has to go right here. So there's space over here. Then on top of that, you're going to place another 1x2 plate with a center stud. And then over here, I'm going to place a 1x3 plate. And then a 1x2 plate right here. And then a 1x2 Technic brick with 2 holes right here. And then a 1x1 brick. Then you're going to need a 1x3 brick and a 1x1 brick. And you're going to need a 1x2 brick, Technic brick with 1 hole. Then on top of this, you're going to place a 1x3 brick plate. And then you're going to need 2 1x2 plates. and you're going to stack them on top of each other, and then a 1x2 tile. And you're going to need a 2x2 corner brick and a 1x2 brick. You do it right like that. And you're going to connect those with a 1x2 Technic brick. And then you need a 1x2 plate that goes like that, and a 1x1 brick. Then you're gonna need a 1x3 brick and a 1x2 brick. Go like that. Yeah. Okay, so now you're gonna take the first part we made, then you're gonna put this piece on right here. And then this piece goes right here. The axle, this part has to go inside like that. So there's a space we can put something in. And then you're gonna need this piece. This goes right here like this. And then you're gonna need this piece, goes right here. And this one goes right here. And this one, this piece goes right here. And then the last one goes right here. So that's the base. So now we're gonna make some locks. So first you're gonna need a 1x3 tile, and under it you're gonna place a 1x2 Technic brick with an axle hole. Then you're gonna place one of these headlight bricks. This has a stud on the side, but it's not like this one. This one's different. This one, the headlight brick has a little notch on the side, and the stud is contained in a 1x1 brick. This one goes outside of a normal 1x1 brick. So yeah. So this goes right here. Then in the axle, and then the axle hole, you're gonna place a 3 stud long axle. Now this is gonna be going inside. You have these headlight bricks also have a hole in the back. That's really important. So yeah. And then you're gonna need a 2x4 plate, and then 2 1x2 bricks. These go right here. Then you're gonna need 2 of these 1x1 Technic bricks. So these will go right here. So the holes have to be facing like this. They don't face this way. Then you're gonna need one of these 1x2 walls. So and then this goes right here. And then this goes, and then this is a 2x4 tile, goes on top. Then you're gonna need one of these L-shaped Technic parts. These have two axle holes and one normal hole. You can place a 3 stud long pin. These pins have these ring that stops it from fully going in. So that stopper has to go like this. It has to be right here. Then right here, you're going to place a 2 stud long axle. Then one of these Technic parts. This has an axle hole and a normal hole here. This goes right here. And the hole has to be facing this way. And then we need a 5 stud long axle, goes right here. And then this goes on right here. The stopper goes into the box. Like that. Now this axle is just hanging, but it's going to be in the wall of the box later. Then you're going to need a 5 stud long axle. This one has a stopper on the end of it. So you're going to place one of these. You don't have to use this. You can use anything that you can place on the axle and turn the axle. So it's right here. And you're going to need one of these thin beams. It has 2 axle holes. It goes right here. And then you're going to need another 2 of those. Then you're going to connect those with a 2 stud long axle. And then you can put one of these. And this has only 2 axle holes and nothing else. This goes right here. And then place it on here. Now you're going to want some of the axles sticking through out here. Now I'm gonna need a 4 stud long axle. I'm using one of these. You don't have to use this. You can use a gear or something else. That goes right there. Then you're gonna need one of these half studs. They're kind of like stoppers. I don't know what they're called though. These go right here. This one goes right here. Then you're gonna need one of these L's. Goes right here. Now you're going to need another 4 stud long axle, but this one has a stopper on the end. And this doesn't have to have a stopper on the end. So, and this goes right here. And you're going to need another one of these. Goes right here. And you're going to need 2 of these thin beams. Let's go right here. Then you can place a 2 stud long axle through it. And this goes right here. Now you don't want any of the axles sticking through right here. Now you're going to need this 1x1 brick with a stud on the side, and on top of it you're going to place a 1x1 tile. Then on the side you're going to place 2 1x1 bricks stacked on top of each other. Now try to straighten these out because these can twist a little. Now you're going to need a 4 stud long axle. This does not have to have the stopper on the end. So I'm placing this, and this is to turn it. Then you need another one of these, and you can't really substitute this because this part's really important because this one has 2 axle holes. This goes right here. And you're going to need a 3 stud long axle. It goes on the bottom here. And that's why you really need this kind of piece. Putting 2 axles through it. And you're going to need this piece. Then this hole has to be oriented this way, like this. Yeah, so those are the keys. So this part is completely optional. So these are just some fake keys. So using this, pretty sure it's a 24 tooth gear, and then placing one of these pins that has an axle hole and a normal pin. No, sorry, not a hole. An axle side and normal side goes right here. And then I'm using another one of these and placing another one of those pins with an axle side and a pin side. Then I'm using this other gear. It's this tiny gear. Don't know how many teeth it has, so then yeah. Then I'm using this 1x1 round brick. This doesn't have to be a round brick. It can be a normal 1x1 brick. I'm placing a normal pin. Then you're gonna need one of these beams. Pretty sure it's called a cross block or something. It has an axle hole like this and normal pinhole. This goes in the axle hole, and yeah. And this is the last one. I'm using another one of these cross blocks, and this one's different. And this one had one hole, and this one has two holes. It still has the axle hole, but we're using a normal pin. Goes right there. So now we're gonna build a build-up of the base. So you're gonna need a 1x6 plate, a 1x1 plate. Yours doesn't have to be round; it can be a normal square one, and another 1x1, 1x6 plate. Now you're gonna place another 1x6 plate right here. And then you're gonna connect these with a 1x4 plate. A 1x2 plate, 1x1 plate, and a 1x8 plate. Now these are gonna go here, 1x3 and a 1x2. Now over here you're gonna place now under the 1x3 you're gonna place a 1x2 plate. And this goes right here. We are gonna connect these. And then a 1x1 plate right here. Now this is on the fourth stud away from the edge. These two are just hanging there. Then now we're gonna need a 1x6 plate. I'm gonna connect these two. Like that, and then this one goes right here. Now you're gonna need a 1x2 plate. This is gonna go right here. Another 1x2 plate. A 1x4 plate. 1x1 plate. 1x6 plate. A 1x1 plate goes here. A 1x4 plate. And a 1x2 plate. Now we're going to connect these with a 1x8 plate. And another 1x8 plate over here. A 1x6 plate. And another 1x6 plate. So now we're going to build the roof. So I have holes on my roof. You can just use a 8x8 plate for the roof. You don't have to do this, but this is how I built it. So you're going to need a 1x4 brick with four studs on this side, and a 1x2 brick with two studs on the side. And these are to hold the Technic bricks on their side. So a 1x6 Technic brick. Now this just goes on like this. A 1x2 Technic brick. 1x4 Technic brick. Now I used two 1x6 plates, and those just go right there. A 1x2 Technic brick, but this one has two holes. A 1x4 Technic brick. Another 1x6 Technic brick. A 1x4 tile. Now I used a 1x2 another Technic brick, and a 1x2 plate, and that just goes in there. This just goes, and this goes here. So now you're gonna need I use a 1x8 Technic brick. You do not have to have this. You can use a normal brick. Now I'm just laying these out here. 1x3 brick, 1x2 brick, 1x1 brick, sorry. 1x2 Technic brick, 1x2 brick, another 1x2 brick, 1x2 Technic brick. Now this just goes right here. You can close all that up. Now I'm going to place some tiles to connect it all. A 1x8 tile, another 1x8 tile, 1x6 tile, and another 1x6 tile. Now I'm going to build some things that are just there that look like locks, but there is one thing that's needed, and it's this one. I'm gonna need one of these pins with an axle side and a normal side, and one of these. It just goes like that. Sorry. So you're gonna need one of these and one of these pins with an axle and a pin side. It just goes right there. Then you're going to need one of these, another one of these pins, goes right here, and then a 1x2, a 2-stud axle. And then I'm using one of these wheels and a normal pin, and then place this here. So it goes here, and then this one's actually needed in the puzzle, and that's the roof. So I've laid out all of the pieces we've made here. So we're going to need all of the pieces, and we're going to place them in to the main puzzle box. So for the keys, you're going to have to kind of take them apart like this in order to place them in. This first one goes right here. This is the hole, and this side goes in the second hole right here. And then this one. Now you just have to put the key back together. So for this, make sure the axle isn't sticking out the other side here. Now we're going to place this gear. This is gear that goes right here. And then we're going to need this piece. And take off this part. And this one goes right here in this one on this side. Goes in this third hole, but you have to put it in from the inside. So it's this one right here. You're gonna want to push this axle in to have space for this to go through. Now this part has to be facing like this, and you can kind of push the axle back. And on this side, you can place this part back on. Now you have to make sure the axle has to stick out. Now we're going to place this piece in. Take these parts off. This one goes in right here. And place this back in. And this one. Now you have to make sure the axle has to stick out, but you can do that once you place it in. Now that goes in, then you can just push this all the way in order to get into this piece. Now this is locked too. Now we're going to place this piece right here. Now we're going to put in this piece. We're going to take off this part, and then this goes right beside this inner hole. Oh, okay, so this piece actually goes like this, doesn't go vertical, this horizontally. Then you can place this in. And then you're going to need this at the other axle. This goes right through here. Then when you place it in, it has to go through here in order to lock it in. And then this piece goes, this axle goes right here. And then you can place this in. And this is kind of like the drawer, and just rest on this tile here. Okay. So, and then this piece goes in right here, in this hole, and then this one just goes in. And then this goes right here. Now this was placed here, so you have to get it out, and it's kind of blocking this axle from coming out. And then this gear goes right here. This one goes here. And this one goes here. Now this piece, this roof part, goes right here. This 1x1 plate goes right there. and then this roof piece just goes on top. So that is the tutorial for this puzzle box. This is the third puzzle box, and I'll see you guys next time.